Hey guys, Matt from the Classy Raptors here with another building tutorial. This time we're going to be covering the medieval outpost that you see behind me. Perfect for when you're going to a new area, just starting out, you don't have a lot of resources, and you need something that's simple, easy, and looks pretty nice to get the new area started off right. So let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start out with the layout, and it's a pretty simple and easy one. We want to make a 4x4 square, and this will be the tower. And then we'll want to see where it connects to the house. We'll put a stripped oak log down here, 2 oak planks, another log, and then we'll connect it to the main part of the house. Now this is going to be the door, so for planning purposes you want to have the door pointing in a direction that actually makes sense, and then we'll connect it over here, and an stripped oak log right here, and we can disconnect right there. And so this is the layout that we're going to start with, and now we can get working on the tower. Now, to start working on the tower, we are going to make it first out of cobblestone only, and it's fine to leave it like that, but if we want it to look a little better, which we do, we're going to come back in later to change out some of the blocks using the new stone stairs and stone slabs that are available in the newest version of Minecraft. So we're going to make this 3 blocks tall, leave a little bit of space for a window, and then connect it. Now this is going to be inside the house, but we can always remove this later. It's just kind of for planning purposes. Then we're going to make a window right here. Put some stairs. Now we're going to carry this up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. And oops, one more on here. And it's going to look something like this. Now we're going to come back out 2 layers like so. And this is the second layer. Now we're going to come around on the edges and add upside down stairs all the way around. And then in between those we're going to add trap doors, spruce trap doors, in the gaps over here. And then an extra block on top of these, and we're just kind of making a nice little watchtower type of deal. We can connect it like so with some stairs meeting in the middle. Just like that, and we're going to fill the top part with some spruce slabs. Now we can take out this block because we're going to want to find, we could just use spruce slabs like so. Because we want to be able to find this place, we're going to add a nice little tower. Yeah, this works just fine. Carry it up about, well, however tall you want it to be. And then nice little stairs, slab, and then we can carry it over and we'll add a lantern in here a little bit later on. And now we'll finish filling in this area, leaving space for our stairs or ladder that we're going to connect later on. Can put a nice little trapdoor right here and a fence like so. Oops. And then we're going to be doing this on every corner. Just like that. Now we can add some half slabs to really give it the medieval look. And it's going to look something like that when it's all said and done. Now we can just come back in and add some spruce fences on the corner bits right here. So we should have something like this. And actually, let's add another window right here. And then we can throw up some half slabs right there to complete the look. So now we pretty much have our tower done. And like I said, we're going to come back in a little bit later on to add some block variations. But if you just want to leave it cobblestone, that's 100% fine. So now we can work on the main house. Now, moving on to the house, we can start on the main structure, and we'll do that by taking this up to 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing the same thing on the other side, 2, 3, 4. And then only up to 3 on this side. So we're going to have a kind of a sloped look that we're going for. Put down 2 windows and our door at the very front, and then 2 windows for this side over here. And then we can just finish raising it up to 3 blocks. And we'll add a stair right here. And really, you can use whatever blocks you want. I just like the look of oak and dark oak stairs for the roof. Now, to get started on the roof, it'll be a pretty simple flat roof that just kind of slants down. So we can do something like this. And really, we're just looking for a 1 block overhang pretty much on every side. So something like that, and then we're going to take the inside block up to a full block and just kind of carry that over all the way across. And you should end up with something like this. Now this roof's looking a little flat, so we can take this top block just for purely aesthetic reasons and kind of make a little design like so. So that's a pretty easy fix, simple roof, and that's really all it's going to take to finish the main structure. Now, oh wait, let's take a look at the inside as well. Okay, so here's where we need to take some blocks out. We can get our cobblestone back. So we can put something like this, maybe take this over a little bit. So we have a nice little entryway into the other tower section, and we can go outside to see what it looks like. Yeah, I like that, and we'll just kind of even it up on this side, so we'll put a full block right here instead. So now we're done with the main house, so we can go around to switching up some blocks in the tower and then adding some extra details all the way around the house. So let's get started on that now. So, coming back to the tower, I went ahead and changed out some of the blocks so it's not 100% cobblestone. And all I did was use some andesite and stone, full blocks, stairs, and slabs. And I didn't record this part because really it's not something you have to follow along to block by block. It's really just placing it wherever you want. And so there's not really a need to put it in this recording. And you can even switch some of that on the tower post as well. So it just breaks up the look. I also added a few stair blocks to create little imperfections in the wall to get a little bit more depth so it's not just a flat surface. Now we can move on to the garden that's on this back facing wall. So go ahead and get this stuff out. Let me check what toolbar it is. Oh, and I reset it. Okay. So we're going to start out with a stair, a nice little overhang like this. Use some oak trap doors, like so. Oops. Crouch, right click, there it is. And just really doing something as simple as that, and then we can go like this, and you can hide the water if you want to. That's what I usually do on these builds. But when you till the soil, oops, not what I wanted to do. Delete some of these. Okay. So we'll put more grass down here. When you till this, there's going to be a little gap there. So you can just carry this cobblestone down to right there, and that's good enough for what we want to do right here. So we'll just go ahead. Really no rhyme or reason to it. Just tilling wherever we want crops to be. So something like that. And we can even add some podzol in just to make it a little bit more farm-like. And then we can put some crops in where we want them. And with the crops magically grown, we can move on to the exterior of this nice little outpost we have ourselves here. So I'll just kind of be moving around. Really, this is completely up to you. I'm just showing you what I decided to do with this extra space. But if you really just want to leave it here and you think that's fine, all you need is food, a watchtower, and a house. I mean, that's all you need. I'm just going to make some stuff up on the outside to make it look a little bit more natural and lived in. So we can go ahead and put something like this up. Maybe put some barrels over here for the crops. Something like that. Get some height to it. Maybe we want some extra hay over here, so we'll add a stack like that. Maybe some stuff over here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And we'll come all the way around. Let's see, let's add a spot to put the horse, because you know we're going to eventually need to get back to our home. And we can put a cobblestone wall like this. And we'll add a nice little overhang to this window right here. So something like this looks pretty nice. And we'll just make it symmetrical. Perfect. So that's nice and easy. Maybe we'll throw down a composting bin and grindstone, and we'll put another composting bin over here. So even that little bit of stuff just around the edges makes it feel much more incorporated into the landscape and just adds a little bit more of a lived-in kind of feel. As well as, if we wanted to, let's add a feature over here. Something as simple as that. Maybe some extra support right there. Something above the doorway. Let's add some signs. I love the new colored signs. So just adding something like that adds a little something something. We can even throw down, get rid of this, search items, campfire. Nice and easy, right in the front. So now we're pretty much done with the outside. And again, you can add whatever you want to this. It's completely up to you. So that's nice and easy out here. And actually, while we're on the outside still, let's go ahead and add some lamps. So what are they called? Lanterns. Oh, gotcha. So we can go ahead and add some stuff up here. Nice and easy. And let's add something maybe along the backside out here. It's nice and easy. And instead of a lantern up there, you can add a flag if you want. Maybe if it's part of a city you're building and it has its own colored flag, go ahead and throw that up there too. Works for whatever you need it to. And now, since it is such a small building, I usually don't do interiors, but for this video, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did to the inside of this space. Alrighty guys, with that last time lapse, we're going to finish up this video. I added a few touches outside just to kind of tie this into the landscape a little bit better. Custom tree, pathway leading around, and I think that might be about it. Oh, I added a horse, of course. But just circling around, I mean, honestly, it's really cool how it fits into the landscape. I mean, it truly is an outpost, a temporary home that you can set up really easily until you start working on your new projects in the new area. But let's take a walk through. Interior didn't do a whole lot, not a huge amount of space. Added in some barrels, kind of desk area if you can call it that. Some shelf type things, a bed. I did add a second floor into the tower to kind of go with this window so you can look out the views. And then all the way up to the top, truly some impressive views, especially in the mega biomes or whatever it's called, world type. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.